What's up everybody, Ting here. Alright, so this video has 5 tips on how to speed up your editing process. But before we start, I hope you'll smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the first tip is to use the space bar to do playback. If you're going to have to go over here or here and using the mouse, you're going to be doing this a lot and you're going to be going back and forth and it's very repetitive. So get used to using your left hand and being and quickly pressing the space bar. So space and just stop and play back. So when I'm going through a clip, I'll click on the clip, I'll load it up, I'll bring it to somewhere I think is I want to start, and then I'll press space bar and I'll press play. And then I'll quickly do my in and out points, or I'll stop it, and you know, continuing on, you can scrub through using the arrow key to pull through the clip and see what's in there. Okay, so tip number 2 is the JKL buttons. If you are listening to something and you press play with the space bar and you want to double the speed, you can press L and it'll double the speed of your of the playback, and you can listen to it at double speed and even faster. And then if you want to zip back with the timeline, you can press J, and then to pause it is K. But then you'll need to press spacebar to play again at normal speed. So you're going to be using JKL and spacebar a lot. So you know, that's all encapsulates tip number 2. Okay, tip number 3 is if you're using a Mac Trackpad, if you do 2 fingers on the timeline, you're going to be able to go quickly back and forth on the timeline. And then also you can go up and down with the 2 fingers, and that's very, very helpful when you want to zip through the timeline very quickly. So I like that tip too. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is normally what I do if I have a video that's going to reuse certain elements, I will copy timelines. So here I'm going to click on this particular timeline. I'm going to copy it using the Command C, and I'm going to press Command V, and I have a copy of that timeline. So if I wanted to, then I could at least reuse this title, I could reuse this title, and then these elements here at the end I reuse as well, you know. Yeah, I mean, as you continue to do, let's say you're doing YouTube or you're promoting your business, you're gonna you're gonna find that you're gonna reuse elements all the time, and it's always good to just copy that timeline. You could though create a folder on the side and just keep all those elements there and drag them in, but that's another tutorial. Okay, so tip number 5 is copying attributes. So let's say, for example, you have this particular video, double click on it. If I press copy or right click and click copy, let's say for example this particular video is something where I want certain of this clip to copy over, but not everything. It's called the attributes. So what I would do is right click on this or control click, depending what you're using, and I would go to paste attributes, and then here you can change what exactly you're copying over. So if it's audio or it's video, but you can change the size and match it to the previous clip. So once you've taken those, once you've done work on one clip, you can carry it over to other clips, and that's going to be super, super helpful for you and repetitious. But of course, you may be so advanced and you know these tips, but again, I just want to remind you that these are basic editing tips, and so if you're out there and you're just learning DaVinci Resolve, I hope this helps you out. If it does, do me a favor, click that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And I'd love it if you'd leave a comment too, and just say hello and tell me where you're at while you're looking at editing DaVinci Resolve. Again, yeah, until next time, see you soon.